I have always been clear that a third runway at Heathrow would unlock further growth, boost investment, increase exports.
Rachel Reeves risked a labor civil war by insisting Heathrow's third runway must go ahead. The Chancellor said the decision cannot be ducked any longer, as she backed projects aimed at reviving the stalling economy. Speaking in Oxford, she acknowledged business concerns over her national insurance hike, but argued the costs of irresponsibility would be much higher. Blaming past politicians for lacking courage to prioritize growth, Reeves pledged to fight for it. She endorsed Heathrow expansion and plans to create Europe's Silicon Valley in the Oxford-Cambridge corridor. Watched by cabinet ministers, but not net zero Secretary Ed Miliband, a Heathrow opponent. Reeves argued a bigger airport would boost GDP and cement the UK's position as a global business hub. Ministers want Heathrow to present plans by June, though a third runway may take a decade to complete. London Mayor Sadiq Khan immediately opposed the plan, citing concerns over noise, air pollution, and climate targets. Eco-entrepreneur Dale Vince, a major Labour donor, called the decision a mistake, while MP Zara Sultana branded it a U-turn at the expense of local communities and the planet. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer invoked Thatcher's 1980s deregulation drive as he pledged to slash red tape, claiming it could transform the economy. Critics, however, questioned Labour's commitment to growth, pointing to tax hikes and new workers' rights rules. Business leaders noted that while Donald Trump acted within 7 days, Labour took 7 months to present a plan. Speaking at a Siemens plant, Reeves confirmed government support for Heathrow's third runway, with private funding expected to cover transport costs. She stressed the need for expansion, as the UK hasn't built a full-length runway since the 1940s. Khan quickly issued a statement opposing the plan, warning of huge knock-on effects for transport infrastructure and the environment. Downing Street sought to cool tensions, affirming alignment with Khan's climate concerns while backing Heathrow expansion. A fresh Commons vote remains uncertain. Heathrow bosses seek planning reforms to prevent lengthy legal challenges and an overhaul of airport financing regulations to secure investment. If these hurdles are cleared, the next step will be a development consent order, requiring public consultation and government approval. Even if greenlit, legal battles could delay construction. Reeves also announced major infrastructure investments, including East-West Rail between Oxford and Milton Keynes, an upgrade to the Cambridge Link, and the revival of Doncaster's Sheffield Airport. She pledged support for the Lower Thames crossing, aiming to boost trade at key ports. Focusing on the Oxford-Cambridge corridor, Reeves highlighted its £78 billion growth potential, positioning it as Europe's Silicon Valley. She cited transport bottlenecks and housing shortages as key barriers to development. A new growth commission and Oxford-Cambridge Growth Corridor champion will spearhead reforms. Reeves also championed regeneration around Manchester United's Old Trafford Stadium and a major Cambridge housing project. Writing in The Times, Starmer likened Labour's deregulation push to Thatcher's financial reforms, arguing Britain must remove thickets of red tape. However, Labour's broader economic agenda faced skepticism. Despite the new growth test for policies, key tax hikes and environmental regulations remain. Critics accused Labour of stifling business confidence, with Green MP Sian Berry calling the Heathrow expansion the most irresponsible announcement since the Liz Truss budget. Tom Behan, founder of Castor, criticized the government's lack of clarity, warning that UK businesses face an incredibly challenging climate. He contrasted Labour's slow action with the US, where President Trump secured a $500 billion AI investment within days of taking office.